Hello my friends, it's Maddie of The Girly Geek and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do another plan with me today for my next spread of July. This is the most recent spread that I did on my channel for this week, and we're going to go ahead and do next week's. I've already covered up the black lines as I usually do. And I'm just going to pull out these pages so we can get started. I have a stack of sticker books here that I've used. I decided to mainly go for the Year to Shine sticker book for this spread because I just recently got this and I really love the rose gold and pink color scheme that is in there. So I went with the more peachy pink in the book and pulled a few of those stickers that I wanted to feature. But then I also went through a couple of my other sticker books to pull some things that match and things that I would like to use throughout the week as well. These are mostly Year to Shine. This sticker over here with the rose gold text I got from this Color Story sticker book, which is a bit old. One of the first ones I got a couple years ago. So I pulled that from that book and I was thinking of possibly layering it with this shape here. Not too sure yet. I got this little swatch of watercolor pink from this Pastels I Heart Stickers sticker book, the mega one. So I just pulled that from there, and I also pulled this little grocery cart that says shop on it. And then I was also looking at possibly pulling some things from this Squad Life book that I got recently and have honestly fallen in love with. I really love this book. It is the cutest, and I think next week is probably going to be based on this book. My spread, I mean. But when I was flicking through it, I kind of had an idea to possibly use these stars from this little winter scheme. I don't know if you can see that. You see these little pink and I don't know, kind of mustard colored stars. I was thinking those could be a nice embellishment for after this spread is done, but I'm still not sure. Or I was thinking that I would actually use some of these leaves with this spread. I'm still deciding. I'm not too sure because at first I wanted to keep it pretty monotone, like just with this color scheme. Obviously this would bring in nice fresh little pops of color, or if I wanted to keep it more monotone I could go with those pink stars from this. So we will see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my pages, planner pages, into this plastic sleeve and start planning the layout. Now that's done. As I usually do, I'm first going to use this plastic sleeve to figure out the layout of these main stickers, and then I will transfer them to the paper and then figure out what other embellishments I want to use, deciding between these two. I didn't actually mean to put that there, I was just trying to put it somewhere temporarily, but I don't hate that. I've noticed with these watercolor swatches, I do tend to put them on the left page. So maybe we can put it on the right page this time. I'm not sure, but I do think I want to figure out where I'm going to put this little washi strip first, because I want to use it to make like a little cluster. Because it's the slightly longer one, I was thinking of putting it on this side, or I can always swap it out for the shorter one to put here. But I do think I like the look of this. We could layer something over here. I'm kind of thinking I should swap that out for the shorter one, even if I'm going to use it on this side, just so too much space. Let's have a look. This one. So let's pull this up gently and try and place it back in the book just for now, for safekeeping. Alright, so I'm thinking we do a little cluster with a box. I'm thinking this one and some rose gold flowers. I'm feeling like this sticker look good in that corner. See, I'm thinking not too close to the center because I do want to put some kind of flower around this side. Not sure if I want it to be this one or a different one, possibly this one. I'm kind of feeling this one for now. Like that, possibly. I do like how they look together, so I'll just place that tentatively down. Not sure about this little situation. I think it looks good. Just need to figure it out and work around it. So this would then go slightly under there. Just placing it gently so nothing gets stuck. Then for this side, I'm thinking a little bit of layering up with this and this, but also thinking of putting this sticker, this little square. I know these are intended to fit in monthly spreads, but I rarely use them in my monthly spreads, or I only really started doing it recently, but I mostly just use them to layer under corners of things like this so that they match up evenly. So I'm kind of thinking that with this I want to place this over, but I'm not sure just how yet. This will go here, and then this box will go here. But I just did something like that in my most recent spread, so I'm actually thinking of changing this to a circle. I think I'll go for that one. So I'm thinking it can go like this. And then this would go down here. But should it be moved up more? I actually think I like where it's placed right now, because I can have a list here for Wednesday and one down here for Monday. That would look quite nice, I think. Now the next order of business is figuring out what, if anything, we're going to do with this. I wasn't too positive I wanted to use this, but I'm just going to place it here for now and try and organize some other things. So I'm thinking using one of these lists, I think this one, because it has a bit of the more purpley pink in it, which is already present in that sticker, so I need to balance it out by putting it on this side. Like that, perhaps. I would probably put a floral near this, probably behind. So let's just explore that option right now. Should it be this one? It's kind of like tall. Just go here. be nice. And then I'd still have room for a list here. I think that's a good option for now. Good. And then I'm thinking with this sticker, we could put it in Friday. Slightly overlapping to the next side with a floral next to it. I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking in my head right now, kind of weighing up those two embellishment options I talked about earlier. I'm leaning more towards the stars at the moment just because it kind of fits in with the Year to Shine theme, you know? So I'm thinking that right now, but we'll see if that changes. I'm thinking this will go here. Like that. Perhaps with this next to it. Or underneath a bit. Lay it underneath. Then, actually, trying to think where my tasks for Thursday would end up going with this here, because it's a bit crowded. I think right now I'm going to lift this up a little bit closer to where I actually want it to go, which is like right up here. But my train of thought at the moment is that I'm going to have a to-do list here, and I don't want those days to be right next to it, like adjacent to it, because that doesn't balance very well to me. So would it be down here for Thursday, and possibly place something, possibly even this up there? Like so. Would that work? We shall see. I'm kind of thinking that this to-do list would be a general weekend one that covers this box. Perhaps we could put something there. Or not. Sorry, I was going to say Wednesday. Thursday's list shall go here. Actually, no, I have a different idea for Thursday's list. I think this shall be Sundays. And I'll remove this. And scoot this over a little bit. I just remembered there was some little dot stickers in this book, Sword Life, that kind of matches this peachy pink, so I'll use that for Thursday's list. I'll use those as like little bullets. Just gonna scoot this over a tiny bit. So that I have room for Saturday. My other embellishment idea, apart from the kind of colourful illustrated stars in this, is actually to pull some stars from the Free Spirit book, which is one of my favourites because it has rose gold stars in it. that I love using in my spreads, so I'm considering that. So for Saturday, I think this would fit nicely over here, or perhaps a little bit lower. And then I might move Sunday's list down a bit so they're not too uniform. I think that's better. And I was going to use these little flags as the list for Wednesday, so I'll do that when I'm on the actual spread, so I don't have to move them too much and they don't get crumply. Just thinking about where I should put this. Should this go here? I know I don't want Saturday's list to be too long, because Saturday is usually a restful day for me. So I'm thinking that looks alright there for now. Now to think about where the rest of these are going to go. I'm not 100% sure if I want to use this planner sesh sticker. The colours, now that I look at it more, aren't really matching in the way that I would like, so we'll see. I'm kind of thinking this sticker should go down in this corner, perhaps with something else. Let's see what else there is in this book that can be used. I do like this focus on sticker, which I think will look nicely over here in Thursday. Then perhaps this, get it done. I think that could look nice there, kind of corresponding with this list. I'll put it there for now. I'm thinking one more of these should go down here somewhere. But I would want it to be short or trim it, so actually this one's quite nice. Sort of like that. What else can we pull? I think a circle sticker would look nice on this side, even just a small one, to balance out with this circle over there. But where to put it? Here? Probably not. Or I'm thinking here, with a gold flower behind it. Possibly this one. That makes a nice little cluster. This goes behind. I like that. Okay, let's stick with that. Yeah, just time to shine. Would that look good there? I feel like this page is really crowded, so let's put it on the left side to create some more balance. I think there should be something at the bottom, and I think I remember seeing a clear sticker with the kind of rose gold dots. Where is it? This one. I think that would suit well underneath. Well, not underneath, but below, like this. So I would move this up a little. Place this here. Like so. And I'm not mad at that. I like that quite a bit. I think I want to pull some of these smaller stickers for embellishment in a bit. I'm still not too sure about this. I feel like that could be replaced by something else, but I'm not sure what. I think I'm going to put this Rose Gold Get It Done header up here. Then have my list below that. And I think that's it for all the main big stickers. Maybe? Or something here, like this. Let's have a look. Is that good? I like it, but again, this page feels very crowded in comparison to this one. So I feel like I need some kind of flower on this side. Maybe we'll put this one that I just pulled. Oops. I'm not sure that I like that because it looks very similar to that one because they're both very fine detailed. Is there one like this without a stem? I think that would balance nicely, like this. Oh gosh, it just ripped. How annoying. Oh well, it's fine. I think that would look good there, or perhaps behind here, and then something else coming out like this from behind. I like that. I would move that lower so it looks like it's coming behind this text one, and then that. I think that's what I'm gonna go with after I place them onto the paper. I'm gonna do embellishments. Alright, so now I'm just going to transfer everything onto the actual sheets of paper, and then we'll be back and reconvene to embellish this. Alright, so I just placed all the stickers and now I'm just going to add all the embellishments. You'll notice a couple of spaces I left the stickers not stuck down all the way yet because I kind of decided that's where I thought we could put some extra elements behind. So I'll leave those for now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in these little flags for my to-do list on Wednesday and do another one here on Thursday using some dots from this sticker book. It's important we get them pretty evenly spaced. Yeah, there's our list. Ooh. Do we like it? I think I do. I think I do. I could move it a bit down, but I didn't want it to go straight over this sticker. And I think that's adequate enough space to write what I need to, so that's fine. Next, I had some other stickers here. I think I'm gonna place this little flag one above this list on Sunday. I need to straighten up this checklist a little actually. It's not very straight. this above it. I usually use that as like my own header, and then I usually write something on the side here. I think I'll probably write tasks and then do that. I don't think I'm going to use this. I may choose to in the middle of the week, and I don't think I'll use this either. This I will put in once it's needed and when I figure out when that will be. And this one I don't think I'll use for now either. I think I'll put that back. I forgot to do this list. Let's do that list now. One here from this summer, so I think I will use this one. I usually just pull 3 because I try to keep my tasks, my daily tasks, to 3 main goals. I obviously do way more than 3 things, but I usually just write down the main 3. There we go. In terms of embellishments, earlier I was saying I was settling between the illustrated stars in the winter section of this and then also the Free Spirit rose gold stars and these leaves here. I think what I've decided is I'm going to use 1 or 2 leaves from this just to add pops of color to the spread, and then I will use the rose gold stars from Free Spirit, these ones. So I'll use a couple of those. And then a couple of these leaves just for pops of not pink, just to break it up a little. So I'm thinking just small ones. I'll try this one first. I was thinking this could have gone here, but now I'm not so sure. I also still have this gold sticker here, so what if I... Hang on a second. I'm strategizing. Better. Look at that. I think that looks really pretty against the pink. Also, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna write here, if anything at all. But I think that will look nice with this. What do we think? And I was thinking something to go behind here, if this would work. Not sure. Actually, I might cut this so it looks like a small one. And this one. I think I'll put this here. This can go here or behind here. Let's see. I like that here. We'll place this one here. This one can go behind here or over here. I'm thinking right in the corner of this. Actually. Or would it look good here? I do like this shape and I think it could look nice. Yeah. No, it's too big. Ugh. And there's already a lot of green on this side, so I think I may go with this. What if we move this over a bit? looks alright. And instead of something behind here, I should probably put it up here because there's already a lot. So I'm just gonna put this tiny one here. There. And then a couple of the rose gold stars from Free Spirit, and I think we'll be done. Tiny cluster here. I'm thinking one over here. And then just one more, I think, up here. Actually, a small cluster here. And then one up there. This is a bit large though. Oh, I think that's alright. There we go. I feel like I did a tiny bit more green on this side. Because there's 3 on this side and only 2 here. Is that logical? This is the one I had pulled earlier, but it's too big. I would trim it down a bit. So, I think I should trim it. I just want it to look like a little bit of leaves, not like a whole branch, so I'm just trimming off this little bit in the middle. There we go. I think that's much better. I like how that turned out. I'm still not too sure about this part here. Actually, maybe we'll replace that with the bit we just trimmed from this sticker, because this curve is just not doing it for me. So I think I'll go with this bit, a little bit smaller. That's better. I think we are done for this week's spread. Yay! Oh, I know what I could use this for. I didn't even think about it. I'll use this for my goals on the side over here. Okay, I think that is it for that spread. Let's pop it into my planner and have a final look. There we are, the finished and final spread. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, watching me do the spread, if that was enjoyable to you. But I get a lot of requests to do playing with these, so I thought I should do them while I have the time on break. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. Comment if you have any requests on what you would like to see from me in the future. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.